Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully you guys have the day off tomorrow and you can relax a little bit, but I wanted to, regardless, get you guys into a really good mood tonight. We're going to do a bunch for anxiety and weight loss and women's health and aches and pains and then sleep too. We got this really good protocol ready to go. So everybody get into a comfortable place wherever you are in the world. Get relaxed, put your feet up, lay down, do what you got to do. And then just a few friendly reminders. We'll try to save our questions till the end, though I'm sure a lot of them will get answered. And also, if you do want priority as far as your question, do consider the subscription. Wow, it is the yellow star on TikTok and the super on YouTube. In addition to that, we're also on Instagram, and then we are releasing, super excited, we're filming tomorrow. We've been filming for the TikTok series, one on women's health and one on weight loss coming out. It's coming out in 2 weeks. So know that. And then I'm putting the money for Empirical Grace towards establishing a free clinic. So just know that it's towards a good cause. So we are establishing that. All right, enough of the chatting. Let's go ahead and do protocols for anxiety and stress, anxiety and nervousness, anxiety and fear, anxiety and sleep. Let's get you guys all dolled up. Okay, first point we're going to do is across the forehead. Everybody, when you do these points at home, I want you to do them for a couple of minutes. But today we're going to do them all for a minute because you're going to be doing a lot of acupressure. And I'm sorry I was a little late to the call. I was filming and I totally lost track of time. So if you're just joining us, this is for stress and anxiety. And you can go as slow or as fast as you want, as firm pressure or as light pressure as you want. And this point is super relaxing. We have, where's my torso? Here's Anna and Adam. Mirror images like this and mirror images like this. So it's going to relax the entire body. So let's do this specifically for stress and anxiety. This is also a great point to help relieve headaches. There's also a great point to help increase circulation. And this can help. So if you are struggling with palpitations or a heart condition, obviously work with your medical doctor, but this can also help you. Okay, thank you for sharing. You got Bell's palsy from stress, so I definitely should try this. Yes, good point, lady. Definitely. Yes, this can help with sadness too, so you can do this for sadness as well. See how easy that was? That was a minute. So next point we're going to do is probably the most famous point in the body. It's yin tong. Let's do that for another minute. I love this point. I know you guys think it's a little underrated. At least I feel that I think you guys think that it's underrated, but this is a fantastic point. This can help with anxiety in so many ways. I've seen this point work if you're anxious and you're angry, if you're anxious and you're fearful, if you're anxious and you're sad, if you're anxious and nervous, if you're anxiety and sleep. This is such a good point. If someone pissed you off, instead of giving them the finger, take your finger and do this. This can help. This is such a good point. I usually like to do this in a clockwise direction, and I also like to do this with a little bit of pressure, but do what's good for you. Does that get rid of wrinkles? I'll show you what gets rid of wrinkles in a second. But yes, this can help with wrinkles too. Actually, it can definitely help with wrinkles because if you're less stressed, then you are not going to have as many wrinkles. See? So this is a good point for stress and anxiety, which can help. See how easy that was? That was a minute. All right, let's move on to the ear points. These points are going to help you with weight loss and cravings and anxiety. It's going to be really, really good. And so what I want to do is I want to go to my ear model. We're going to do every single one of these points plus another point because you know why? It's going to help you with stress. It's going to help you with anxiety. It's going to help you with cravings. It's going to help you with weight loss, right? So if you're joining us for the first time, hang with me for 4 minutes. I've got this handy little stopper and I want you to do these points. I've been doing these points for a couple of months now, doing these lives, and I don't feel like eating chocolate. I don't feel like eating potato chips. I don't feel like eating carbs. This is a really natural remedy. It's going to help you feel better so you have happy chemicals so you're not craving the foods that you think are going to make you happy when they're really bad for weight loss. So let's start with the first one is ear shen men. Everybody do this. I have my pencil. Oh, thank you so much, credit. I'm going to put it towards the establishing a clinic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. And so you guys know this. You guys can get the ear seeds. You can take the ear seeds and the pellet side, you put it on the spot, on the point. You get them on the fourth link in the link tree, or you can use the handy little pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And we're gonna do this for a minute. See how easy this is, and it's gonna make you feel good. You're gonna sleep hard. And when you sleep, guess what? You release more serotonin at the end after you release a superior melatonin, and you're gonna have less anxiety because you slept better. Have you noticed that when you sleep better, you have less anxiety, your cognitive function is good. And also for weight loss, minimum of 7 hours, 8 hours is better. But have you noticed that when you don't sleep as much, you have a hard time defecating? I do. I don't have as good of a bowel movement. So yes, also don't forget, let's do the other side before the timer turns off. Yes, I'm going to answer this question right here. Has anyone you treated with Bell's palsy? Yes, I have treated quite a few people with Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy, if you have it, go and see your doctor and an acupuncturist right away. The sooner you go to the doctor and an acupuncturist, the better your results. So really, really good. I don't have any videos on it, but my best advice is go see your doctor and acupuncturist sooner than later. All right, so that was a minute. Next point that we're going to do is the rim of the ear. This is such a good point for weight loss because it covers the entire body, can help release happy chemicals. And remember, if you guys been with me, the mirror image is like this, and then the mirror image is also like this. So let's go ahead and do the rim of the ear on both sides. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. So we're going to do a minute. And I love this point because this is a great point for blood pressure too. So if you're struggling with weight loss and blood pressure and cravings, this is like the go-to, you guys. No reason for you not to do this point. If you know of someone in your life that's struggling with blood pressure, obviously go to the doctor, work with your doctor. But this is also a nice point. I'm going to share another point that you can do that can help you. And so if you're just joining us, we are doing 4 points for helping us with cravings with weight loss. These points are fabulous. They're going to help you not crave chocolate, not crave potato chips, not crave pizza. What else do we crave? Those are the things I crave. So those are the things. And also, I am releasing a TikTok series course on weight loss. It's going to be in a few weeks, so check it out in a few weeks. I'll let you know when it's live. But this is a great point for helping with circulation in the body, helping with cravings, and helping with blood pressure. See how easy that was? Another minute. Really quick, another blood pressure point that you can do is from the ear to the chin, just like this. I want you to consider doing this just like this. So please consider doing this acupressure point. All right, moving along. We are going to do this. I just did a video on this. Kidney, liver, and endocrine. This half circle. This half circle is so good if you are stuck on your weight loss journey and you feel like you need a hormonal boost. Obviously, go to your doctor and check it out. But this can help you in so many ways. It can help balance out hormones. It can help relieve anxiety, help you with cravings, which all can help you on your weight loss journey. So let's do this half circle together. And how we do this half circle, I like using this acupressure. Any of the tools I use, you can check out the 4th link in the bio if you want it, or you can use your finger, not a problem. So let's go ahead and do this acupressure point. And we are going to do this on both sides, and I have the timer on, so we're going to do it. And again, we're going to do these a lot of points, so we're only going to do each one for a minute because you're going to get 15 minutes of acupressure if you hang on with me. And so really, really good. So for sleep, you can do ear shen men, or actually you can do any of the ear points. Any of the ear points can help you to sleep. And then I find, what a really quick question. I have headaches and don't like taking pills. I know, hang with me, look, girl. We're going to do a bunch for headaches in just a second. So we're right now doing the video that I just did. We're doing kidney, liver, and endocrine. Kidney, liver, and endocrine. So do you consider the half circle? It's going to be really good for helping balance hormones for weight loss. Also, any points on the ear is going to help you with cravings. This is a great time of night to do the cravings point because then Thank you so much, Yelena. It's good to see you on here. It's been a minute. And then also, these points are going to help you hormonally in so many different ways. If you have been struggling with menopause and you're stuck on weight loss, if you have PCOS and you're stuck on weight loss, thank you so much, Sherry. Appreciate the support. Then this is also a good point. This is also a good point if you are trying to conceive. This is also a good point if you have thyroid issues. This is just a really great hormone balance point. It also relaxes you for anxiety, which can also help you with cravings for weight loss. It's just the video that I just did. It's just this half circle, both sides. Do it with a finger. You can do the pen if you want, and just be consistent with it for a couple minutes. All right, next point we're going to do is super good for cravings. Everybody, let's do this. It's Sunday night. I don't want you to eat the potato chips. I don't want you to eat the pizza. I don't want you to crave chocolate. I think we all crave chocolate this time of night. So this is the good points. This point, somebody asked about sleep. This is such a good point for sleep too. So how I do this point is right on the ear where the ear attaches. It's the hunger point and the appetite point. I know my ears are warm too. My ears are nice and warm. So what I want you to do is take your finger and I want you to cuff both sides of the ear. And then I want you to massage just like this. You can go as slow, as fast as you want. You can put pressure. You don't have to put pressure, but I want you guys to do this. This is such a good point to ward off salts, sugar, chocolate. This is such a good point when you've eaten your good foods, whether it's intermittent fasting or you're doing calorie deficit or you're also doing Mediterranean diet, whatever you picked for weight loss, you get your healthy meals, you had a tough day, you feel like that chocolate, you don't want to eat the chocolate, do this. Trust me, you're not going to want to eat the chocolate if you stay consistently doing these. I've been doing these lives for twice a day for the past month, and I don't feel like eating chocolate. Can you believe that? This is such a good point to help you do that. So this is your go-to for cravings. It's going to release endorphins, opioids, serotonin, dopamine, so you're not going to feel like eating salt, sugar, or carbs. Really, really good. See how easy that was? A minute. I want you guys to do these for a few minutes, and that can really, really help. Okay, for nausea, I want you to massage the back of the throat. We're going to release a video on that. Check it out. But the back of the throat, and again, minimum of 3 minutes. Do it for minimum 3-minute increments till you relieve the nausea. Let's focus on metabolism real quick. So let's see, this would be a good to do in the shower. Yes, absolutely, girl, absolutely. So let's do metabolism real quick, and then we're going to do women's health, and then we're also going to do aches and pains and sleep. So hang with me, guys. So for metabolism, what's a really good point is actually right here. It helps relax the jaw so you chew your food better. Really, really good metabolism point. And then also, as long as you're not pregnant, I want you to also consider doing this point. This is a great point for metabolism, cleans out the gut. Really good point for metabolism. And this one's a great point for metabolism if you're struggling, if you're just stuck on your weight loss journey. This is also a really good point. Hand points can't do if you're pregnant. Just keep that in mind. And again, we're releasing a TikTok course on weight loss and also women's health in a couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. All right, let me do women's health real quick. These are great points if you have PCOS, you're struggling with menopause, you are also struggling with trying to conceive, if you have infertility, if you're trying to regulate a cycle. Let me give you 2 points on the face that is really helpful. And we are also going to release a TikTok course on this in a couple of weeks, but let me help you out. 2 points that you can do is I want you to acupress along the eyes just like this. And then I also want you to acupress like this. In fact, let's do it together for a minute. And gentlemen, if you're on here, you can do this too. It's going to help you with PE and ED issues. The eyes represent the ovaries, and then for gentlemen, it represents the testicles. And then this area represents the uterus. For men, it represents the root of the penis. So let's go ahead. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on TikTok, but nonetheless, anyway, let's go ahead and do this for a minute. And this is going to help with PCOS, regulating a cycle. Also, it's going to help with PCOS and weight loss. It's also going to help women, menopause and weight loss, because it helps with estrogen and also helps with progesterone. It's also going to help you with, if you're doing IUI or IVF, this is a great procedure to do, and stop when you actually do the IUI and stop when you actually have the embryo transfer. But till then, can be very, very helpful. So we did that, and now we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Hey, Sunny, good to see you on here. Good to see you on here. Really, really good. All right. So if you're just joining us, this is a great protocol to help regulate a cycle. So do consider this. Do this for till you get 3 regular cycles, and stop when you're pregnant and stop when you have IUI or IVF. Thank you so much oh my gosh, thank you so much for all the love. We at Empirical Grace, I own Empirical Grace, we are putting our social money towards opening up or established clinics, towards establishing a clinic. So really good stuff. Thank you for all the stuff that you are donating. I really appreciate your support. Yes, a hormone imbalance can cause headache. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially when, before menstruation or after menstruation. Thank you so much. So again, you guys, we're going to shift to doing aches and pains. We're also going to do energy right now, Sunday night. So I want you guys feeling really tranquil. And then also, oh, thank you so much that you love it on here. So again, TikTok course on fertility and also weight loss coming out in 2 weeks. Look out for it. Okay, let's transition to aches and pains. First thing I want to do is I want to give you guys, thank you so much for the love, really appreciate the support. So I want to do energy. So as long as you're sitting down and as long as you are not pregnant, I want you to do this for the next 30 seconds. So let's do this together. It's a great energy point. It can boost energy. So what I want you to do is take your thumb above the lip. I want you to acupress just like this. So press this. This is a great energy point. Do it sitting down or laying down. Just don't do it when you're pregnant. It's already been 15 seconds. We're going to do it for another 15 seconds. You only need to do this for just a little bit. This can really help with energy. So remember that if you're feeling sluggish at work tomorrow, you're feeling tired, if you hopefully have MLK Day off tomorrow, do this point. See how easy? 30 seconds. Okay, let's cover if it's too stimulating when you're pregnant. So I've been reading the comments. A lot of you guys are doing the points when I tell you not to do them when you're pregnant. Please don't do the points when I tell you not to do them if you're pregnant, because they can be too stimulating to the uterus, and I gotta keep you safe. That's my #1 goal. All right, you guys, let's do this. I'm gonna do cough really quickly because it's going around, and what I wanna do is everybody follow along with me on coughs, colds, and flus for the next couple of minutes, and then we're gonna do aches and pains. So here we go. So first point that I want you to do for cough is just like this. This can also help with relaxing the throat, helping you with the nasal passageways. So this is a great thing that you can do. These points you can do as long as you want. So if you're struggling with a cough, or you feel like you're getting a cold, or you feel like you have a throat irritation, this is a great point. I want you to do it. And this is helping drain the lymph nodes. Do it as long as you want, and minimum 3 minutes. Also, you can use as little as much pressure as you want. Next point we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move across the chest. This is going to feel amazing. This is going to help the cough and also going to help congestion. This is a great point you can do before you go to bed, because it's going to help you not cough while you sleep. So really, really good point to do. And again, each of the points do them for 3 minutes. Next, we're going to massage underneath the armpit. You guys can see underneath the armpit. So just do that. That'll help drain the lymph nodes and also help with circulation. So do this. If you're just joining us, we're doing a little bit of protocol for throat irritation. If you're starting like you're getting a cough, or you have a cough, or if you feel like you're coming down with the cold, obviously work with your medical doctor. But I had the flu at the end of December, and this really helped me out. What we did is we massaged the throat, we also relaxed the chest, and we also are helping with the lymph nodes. We're just going underneath the armpit and massaging just like that, just so you guys can see it. Next acupressure point that I want to do is back of the throat. This is a great point for coughs. This is a great point for nausea. So this can really, really help. So I want you to consider doing this point. This can help. God, I feel so much better. Wow. I have been struggling with a toothache, and I have an appointment with the dentist tomorrow. But this is, I'm feeling so much better, you guys. So thank you for making me do this. Last thing is, so cough, cold, throat irritation, feel like you're getting a high temperature, then what I want you to do is this, under armpit, the back of the throat, a couple minutes. And the last thing is, if you're running warm, obviously, you know, work with the doctor, but for a couple of minutes, top of the vertex of the ear, go ahead and acupress just like this. Okay. For a lot of migraines, we will cover migraines, but a lot of migraines, I want you to consider acupressing just like this and acupressing just like this, because the mirror image of the migraine is like here as well as like here. So consider, if you're having a migraine, acupress. And if you also go down 9 videos, you'll see a video that I did on headaches. So do consider that. Okay, for clogged ear, obviously you can check the doctor, but you can also just do this, dear. This can help with a clogged ear as well. All right, you guys, the energy point again, and what you can do as long as you're not pregnant, and also you are seated down, laying down, you can do this for 30 seconds. Energy point, seated down, laying down, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this. Okay, all right, let's do aches and pains. We got to do a bunch for aches and pains, so let's go ahead and do aches and pains. Everybody get seated. Let's run through these. Now, remember, you can't do these points if you are pregnant. Please don't do these points if you're pregnant. So if you are pregnant, just stick to this protocol. This can help you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So first point we're going to do, and I'm going to keep track for us so that you guys know how much acupressure you're doing. So let's go ahead and do this as long as you're not pregnant. This can help with all sorts of aches and pains. For the gal that's having TMG, do this. Guys, put your phones down. Do these points. It's going to help you. This is a great point for all over body pain. This is a great point for fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. This is a great point if you have an autoimmune disorder. Sciatica, this is a great point. There's some other points I'm about to share. If you have a headache, this is a great point. If you're not quite sure what to do, this is a fantastic point. It can also help regulate a cycle. I want you to do this point till you get 3 regular cycles, and stop when you're pregnant and stop when you have a procedure with your doctor. Next point that I want you to do is do this point. Just can't do the hand points if you're pregnant. For acid reflux, consider doing a little bit of baking soda in an 8-ounce glass of water and do this daily. For nerve pain, have you considered doing these? Do these points, you guys. If you have any aches and pains, I want you to do these points. These points can help. And then after we do it, see for yourself if you're feeling a little bit better. And then we can ask the question. These points are so smart because the mirror image of the body is just like this. So we're covering the entire body. This is a great point for back of the head headaches. This is a great point for the front of the head headaches. This is a great point for sinusitis. This is a great point for snoring. This is a great point for helping you with neck pain, shoulder pain, spinal pain, pain next to the spine. This is a great point for back pain. This is a great point for L2, L3, L4, L5, S1 pain. We'll get to vertigo in a second. And this is a great point for coccyx pain, sacrum pain, for hip pain. This is a great point for back of the leg discomfort. This is a great point for medial foot pain. Thank you so much, Esther. This is a great point for helping you if you have ED or PE issues, if you're trying to regulate a cycle. This is also a great point. Do it for 3 cycles. Stop when you're pregnant. Stop when you have a procedure with your medical doctor, such as IUI or IVF. Thank you so much for the love. This is a great point if you're struggling with acid reflux, sinusitis, snoring, GERD, nausea, just can't do these points if you're pregnant, bleeding gum, toothache, although you should work with your doctor, gastritis, also work with your doctor. This is a great point for gas, diarrhea, constipation. This is a great point, viral point for constipation, great point for metabolism because it cleans out the colon. This is a really good wellness point, so do check it out. Next point we're going to do is fist on top of fist. You can do either fist. If you're struggling from menopause, this is a good point. If you wake up snoring, this is a great point. High blood pressure, this is a good point. Yes. So this is a good point if you're struggling with dizziness or tinnitus. Watch the salt and sugar if you're struggling with tinnitus. And this is a great point. This is a great point for puffiness, gas, bloating, constipation, more for puffiness. This is a great point for shoulder pain, neck pain. This is a great point for lateral back pain. This is a great point for lateral hip pain. Fantastic. Yes, you can do this for high blood pressure. Another point you can do for high blood pressure is right here. Fantastic. Next thing that we want to do is we want to do this point. This is a fantastic point for back of the head headaches, frontal headaches, sinusitis, snoring, spinal pain, paraspinal pain. This is a great point for sciatica down the back of the legs. This is a great point for iliac crest or hip pain. This is a great point for sacrum pain or coccyx pain or tailbone pain, pain down the back of the legs. This is a great point for pain in the lateral aspect of the foot. This is a great point for metabolism. This is a great point for helping you with diarrhea. Really good point overall. Fantastic. So for carpal tunnel, what I would really recommend is you ice your wrist. This is the carpal tunnel right here, whichever hand. So I want you to ice your wrist and go see an acupuncturist. I have had many people cancel surgeries after they see an acupuncturist. I want you to ice regularly or use BioFreeze during the day. That can also help. Fantastic. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and focus on sleep. Let's get you guys some really good sleep points that you can do to help you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-point protocol for sleep. First, what we're going to do is focus on doing this acupressure point. Remember, the body is mirror image just like this. So I want to focus on here. So let's go ahead and do this for just a minute. I am monitoring the clock. So everybody, if you want to sleep hard and good, let's do this 3-point protocol. We are going to do this. It's already been 15 seconds. So let's go ahead and do this for another 45 seconds. This is such a great point. It relaxes the tension, increases blood circulation, can help with anxiety, worry, anger, nervousness, can really relax you so you can sleep better. When you need to sleep, I've noticed that people tell me that they can't fall asleep. They wake up throughout the night. They wake up early. They don't wake up rested. They don't sleep well. This is a fantastic point that you can do for sleep. The next point that I want to talk to you about is on Jack. Where's my Jack? So Jack is right here. And you guys know this one. It's the mastoid process. This is such a phenomenal point. It's also, if you're struggling with TMJ, this is also a really good point. We're going to go ahead behind the earlobe, find the tender spot on the skull, and we're going to acupress it. Here, let me put my hair up for the next 2 points for sleep so that you guys have it. So let's go ahead and take our fingers and find a tender spot behind the earlobe. Oh my gosh, I feel so good. This feels amazing. So I want you to consider doing this point. If you have difficulty falling asleep, if you wake up in the middle of the night, don't turn TikTok on, do this point. If you have a child who had a nightmare, if you have trouble sleeping, if you wake up and you're not rested, if you wake up early, if you wake up throughout the night, this is such a good point that you can do. So I want you to consider doing this point till you fall asleep. Lay in bed doing this point and know that this is going to sway the odds and helping you to sleep really well. I'm getting really sleepy doing this point. Are you guys getting sleepy doing this point? Fantastic. Next point, that is such a good go-to for sleep. We did this point and then we did this point. We're going to do one more point. You can use the ear seeds and get them on the 4th link in the bio, or you can use fancy red pencil, and we're going to do Ir Shen Men. Ir Shen Men is right here. It's in the cave on both sides. Let's do both sides, you guys. So let's go ahead and, oh, it feels so good. It's like my on and off switch. This feels so good. Yes, it works for babies. This totally works on babies. I do it on my nephew. Whenever I do this point on him, he's like, so you're starting to yawn. Yeah, I'm starting to get sleepy too. This is really good. So remember these protocols. I'll go through them again. These are really good protocols to help you sleep. They're going to help you to fall asleep quickly. They're going to relax you so you're not stressed and anxious. You're going to sleep, right? We face so many worries, anxieties when you sleep. So this is such a good point for sleep. This is Ir Shen Men, and you can use a finger or Q-tip. I want you to do this for as long as you want to. Honestly, you can do the ear seeds. You can put them on here and fall asleep with them, take them off in the morning or leave them. So this is a really good point. So do this point as you lay in bed. It's going to help you sleep. This is absolutely a really good thing that you can do. So we'll go over the protocol because a lot of people are asking about this point. So again, if you're struggling with sleep, then I want you to first do this point while you're laying in bed. Next, I want you to do what's on Jack, Ir Shen Men. I want you to do it on both sides. How you find the point, tender spot behind the ear. I want you to do this point. And then I want you to do Ir Shen Men on both sides. Fantastic. So I want you to do that on both sides. Oh, fantastic, you guys. Really, really good. Amazing live today. It's been a while since I crossed 500 on the live. So here we go. Let's see if we can cross 500 again. But fantastic. I think I crossed 1,000 a couple of months ago. So really good that you guys are on here. So I'm going to take a little break and then I'm going to come back on here and then we're going to do some more. So if you want to do some more, you're welcome to it. I'll be back on here tomorrow. Check us out on YouTube. Eight YouTubes a week. So there's a lot on men's health on YouTube. Check it out, same name. And then help me rebuild my Instagram account because we got hacked. So I'm really trying to rebuild it. And just two other things. We have this thing called a subscriber. If you want to become a subscriber on TikTok, then I give your questions priority, but I do my best to answer everybody. And then 2 weeks, you guys, 2 weeks, we're releasing 2 courses on TikTok. Super excited. One on weight loss and one on fertility. So please check them out. I'm really, really, really excited. And we're filming tomorrow. And then also too, I wanted to just let you know that we are putting the money that I make on social media, Empirical Grace, we, with your support, are putting it towards establishing a clinic. So I wanted to mention that. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, PC Shop. I really appreciate the support. So I'm going to hang on, just see if there's any questions on YouTube and Instagram real quick, and then I will be back on here. I'm going to probably just take about 15 minutes and take a little break and come back on here. So feel free to come back on here with me. All right, you guys. Thank you. Love you. All right. See you guys in about 15.